what's up guys? It's the Nightwing at Way of Life Esports coming at you guys with another League of Legends video here today, talking about the Worlds 2020 play-ins day 1 and 2 thoughts and opinions. So I have been genuinely surprised and really glad the gameplay from the play-in stage from Worlds 2020 so far has been pretty good. Now, there has been some teams that have been pretty disappointing, but the other wildcard teams that most people are genuinely not accustomed to or don't really know how strong they are, they're actually pretty good. There's one guy who shows up to all the live streamed Rift Insight episodes. His name is Nick. Shoutouts to you, bro. Unicorns of Love is actually pretty good, and it's not that I didn't know they were strong. It's just that coming off of watching a few games from them during the year and watching their finals against, who was it, Gambit Gaming, because Gambit has a Diamond Prox, I didn't really think they would do too well, but their players aren't bad. And when your players aren't bad, you can build off that. And seeing as how they've kind of cleaned up some of the mistakes that I saw they had, I've actually been very, very pleasant with the 2 games that they've played so far. PSG Talon really surprised on day 1. They were a team that literally has 3 subs, and one of the subs happens to be a coach for Machi Esports who is in the main event. They upset LGD, and they even took out Rainbow 7. I've really liked what I've seen from PSG so far. They lost to Unicorns of Love, but Unicorns of Love has a roster of players that have been playing together for quite a bit of time, and PSGs are a bunch of subs. So that's a interesting dynamic, but overall, I actually think, looking at how the group stage will play out, I actually think Unicorns of Love could potentially just go undefeated. That'd be crazy. And if they go undefeated and lock first place, they'll go into the main group stage event, and that'll be really, really good for the CIS, the CIS, because they've been so close to getting into the main stage ever since, 2018, 2019, when they got knocked out in really, really close best-of-5s that went the distance with Gambit Gaming and Unicorns of Love, who faced off against Splice last year. So I'm really proud of Unicorns of Love. V3 Esports, they're the Japanese team that beat Detonation Focus Me to get here. There hasn't been much good I've seen from them so far. Their game up against Rainbow 7 was because I don't really think Rainbow 7 are that good. Unpopular opinion, I think Rainbow 7 actually suck. Rainbow 7 and INTZ suck, but I'll save INTZ for just a moment. I personally think Rainbow 7 is not that good. Rainbow 7 is not that good. Oh my god, they're not good. I literally had to watch people say Brazil and Latin America were going to be better than the LCS at play-ins. Are you fucking high? What games are you watching and what games am I watching? Because you can clearly tell who is literally maybe a fanboy or someone who goes off Reddit opinions. It's crazy that people actually thought teams like Rainbow 7 and INTZ would even have a shot at beating teams like Team Liquid, knowing how we've seen things so far. But that's my opinion on V3 Esports and Rainbow 7. V3 Esports, I need to see a few more games out of them. I don't think they're a bad first place Japanese seed, because most of the time we've only seen Detonation Focus Me. I think their jungler is actually pretty good. I forgot his name. Let me look it up right here. What was his name? Ace? Yeah, Ace is his name. Because I've just seen, no, not Ace. Their jungler, Boogie? Yeah, Boogie. Sorry, I got the names wrong. No, Ace is not that bad. From what I've seen, they're not that bad. For a play-in stage team, to me, I just can't see you Legacy Esports. I truly think Legacy Esports is bad. But a team like V3 Esports, they're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? There's, you could see them doing well in a group like this. But Rainbow 7, they suck so bad. Oh my god, this team is terrible. I'm not watching. God, they suck. Okay, LGD. So LGD has to be one of the biggest disappointments so far. Fuck. I don't even know what to say, guys. This team is so disappointing. How do you even start? How do I even start wrecking them? League's greatest disappointment. That should be their name. Do you play your subs at this point? Because okay, here's what I'll say. I don't think Lang X, Kramer, or Mark, or even Shie have been playing that bad. I think that it might just happen to actually be the meta. And I think that they are not exactly playing together as a team correctly. Because, like, let's be honest here, LGD weren't really that good. Like, they beat a slumping IG, and they actually got 3-0'd by Suning in the third place match. Like, this team, as people know, weren't that good as the other 3 LPL seeds coming into the event. But you also have to kind of factor in, they have some pretty good players overall. Lang X is actually pretty good. I think Peanut has been playing atrocious. Peanut has been arguably the worst jungler in the play-in stage so far. I don't think his gameplay's been good at all. I think the synergy on LGD isn't a problem because you still see them coordinating like dives and shit properly. I just don't understand what's going on here. Like, are they not accustomed? I mean, they're definitely not accustomed to best of ones because in China you play best of threes. But overall, if they are looking like they don't get out of the group, I think someone said, correct me if I'm wrong, if they lose again, they're pretty much out. Or you would have to kind of factor in another team beating another team. Something like that. But if LGD don't make it out, that is absolutely crazy. So, if they don't beat V3 Esports, they're pretty much not getting out. I can pretty much secure that right there. Now, will they beat V3 Esports? I don't know. They've been playing pretty bad. Like, objectives, they're playing really bad around. Peanut's been inting. Shie's, like, not really being super impactful. Like, Kramer, he's been playing okay. I think it's not Kramer's fault. Kramer's actually been playing pretty well. Like, I don't really know what to say. You know, it's not that China is overhyped. I just think that LGD are not an accurate representation of what China is for the 2020 years so far. You know, and to be fair, they did choke 5 years ago with Imp when they won the LPL 2015 Summer Split. 5 years later, deja vu. My God, if they lose to V3 Esports, like, they're done. I don't see them coming back, honestly. Like, mentally, they might be done, or maybe they have a bad read on the meta. I don't really know, but they're playing pretty bad. All right, let's go to Group A. Let's start with INTZ. I think INTZ suck. I think INTZ are terrible. I'm sorry. Like, they're bad. They're just bad. Like, none of them really are that good. I don't know why people even bothered a shitty-ass narrative of, like, CBLOL being better than the LCS. What are you talking about? Who says stupid shit like that? This team is not good. And if you say, oh yeah, they played better at home, that's cool. They can play better at home. But I don't see this here. I don't see them playing good whatsoever. I don't see it. I just don't see them playing that good. I just think they're not that good. Mad Lions, I don't know what's going on with them. Like, being honest here, I don't know what's going on. Like, looking at how sloppy they played their first game, which was against, who was it against? I think it was, who was it, INTZ or some shit? Yeah, the first game of Worlds was Mad versus INTZ. They didn't really look good in that game. Actually, for being honest here, they could have lost to INTZ day one. Team Liquid kind of clapped them. They looked really bad today against Supermassive. So, you know, people are going to be saying, like, EU and China are overhyped. Like, I don't know. You know, I don't want to make, you know, brash assumptions or accurate representations of what they are yet, because I can't, because the playing stage is not over yet. Once we hit to the part where we get to the best of fives and we see who's actually made it versus who has not actually made it, then you can say maybe allowing a fourth seed really isn't that needed. But then again, Worlds 2020 is different because of what's going on around the world. I think Legacy Esports, like, from the first game they won, and they won against, who was it, INTZ? Come on, like, they're not a horrible Oceanic team. I just personally think that against teams like Team Liquid and Supermassive, or even Mad Lions, I really don't think they'll have a shot at even getting out. Team Liquid so far have really impressed me. I think that the problems that most people had with their gameplay has been overall fixed. I think that if they go into the main stage event with how well they've been playing, they should be able to beat Supermassive coming up. But if they don't play like this in the main stage event, that's going to be a big letdown, considering the fact that they've looked pretty good. Broxah is making early game proactive moves. Jensen is pushing his lead more effectively. Tactical and Core JJ are a solid bot lane, and Impact is actually not really playing weak side. He's playing a weak side top laner, but he's making it look like strong side. I like that overall. Supermassive, what's really impressed me is that you see Zeitnot and Snowflower. We've seen this bot lane before in the 2018 World Championship playing stage. After that, since they didn't get out of that group stage, Snowflower went to KT Rolster. As you guys remember, that shit failed. Cacao was on Team Dynamics earlier on. He left, came back to Turkey. I think Cacao, Armut, Zeitnot, and Snowflower have been playing pretty well. From the games I saw of them today, I liked what I saw. They're playing fast, playing proactive, and want to get things done around the map. Now, my thing with some of these wildcard teams is that I give credit where credit is due, but I need to see the entire picture. I gotta see the entire picture, because if I don't see the rest of the games, I'm gonna have to really see with those rest of the games. It's gonna just be dependent on how well they play the game. So far, Supermassive played pretty well. All the first seeds so far have been doing well. And the only bad teams so far are Rainbow Seven, INTZ, LGD, and Mad Lions. That's really crazy. But I just want to let you guys know that I have been working really hard. So if some of the world's content is a bit late, then definitely be on the lookout for it. But I definitely wanted to make this video to let you guys know what I think of the playing stage so far. And yes, expect the day 3 and day 4 thoughts and opinions video as well. But overall, Unicorns of Love surprised me. PSG has surprised me. LGD has been a pretty big disappointment. INTZ is bad. Rebel 7 is bad. These are like the free wins. If V3 Esports upset LGD are most likely not making it out. I'm proud of Team Liquid and what they've shown so far, because NA has been getting shit on literally by the entire community. So it's really nice to see Team Liquid perform on the international stage. And I know it's just play-ins, but you guys have to kind of take things for what they are at certain points during certain competitive competitions, and that happens to be Worlds 2020. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, most of all enjoy. I'm a Nightwing, and Wave Life Esports is signing out.
Hi there guys, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.